Hello again everybody, live again from the chocolate den. I'm going to show you how to use a couple of the tubes that we spoke about earlier before we decorated the cake. First of all, I'm going to do a couple of things with a writing tube. Straight lines. And then this little technique is called a snail's trail. You do the same thing with a star tube, and then it's called a shell border. But when you do it with a writing tube, it's called a snail's trail. This is another little technique, and its name is Corneli. And it's just a series of open hearts, which is nice to cover a cake, and just a little variation on pattern. And the idea is that it will be regular in its spacing, but random in its pattern. And then, of course, it's called a writing tube, so let's do some writing. I haven't got the neatest of handwriting at the best of times, but if you can write it, you can pipe it. So these are just some of the things that you do with a writing tube. The next tube that I'm going to use is a star tube, and to pipe stars, as you saw on that teddy bear, you go very close to your cake, you squeeze until it's as big as you want it to be, you stop squeezing and you take it away. This is a shell border, and you hold the tube at 45 degrees to your cake. You squeeze hard and squeeze less. And then you can do all sorts of borders. Here's a little rope, or a plait, and little C's like this. Lots and lots of different things that you can do with a shell tube, with a star tube rather. A lot of you want to know how to pipe a swirl, a nice big swirl on a cupcake, and I'm going to show you how. First of all, I've put a little crumb coating on the top here in case any of the cupcake sticks out. We don't want to see the cupcake. I've put two colors in this tube, as we did before, and I'm using a deep cut star tube, which means that the serrations are deeper than an ordinary star tube. Number 33, 34 or 35, 33 being the smallest. So you start with heavy pressure in the middle and you squeeze hard to get that swirl. And the leaf tube that we spoke about earlier, I'm using like this. Again, I've put two colors in here, it just makes it look pretty. So you squeeze hard to start off with and squeeze less. If you want it to be a bit higher, you can go over it once again, not over the whole thing, just over the top here, like that.